Welcome to today's lesson on the double circulatory system. In this lesson, we aim to understand the roles of the left and right ventricles in the heart in pumping blood around two connected circuits in the body. We will also cover the lymphatic vessels that works with the circulatory system to maintain fluid levels in the body. Finally, we will cover the formula for calculating cardiac output of the heart. So far, you have gained knowledge about the overall structure and function of the heart and lungs. You have learned about how the heart's chambers, valves, and blood vessels work together to circulate blood. And you have a basic understanding of how the lungs facilitate the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Building on this foundation, today's concept will help us advance our biological understanding by showing how the separate functions of the right and left ventricles enable them to deliver blood to the lungs and rest of the body. The term double circulatory system refers to the two distinct circuits that blood follows as it moves through the body, the pulmonary circuit and the systemic circuit. Let's go through these circuits in more detail. The first circuit of the circulatory system is the pulmonary circuit. This circuit involves the movement of blood from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart. The journey of blood starts with the right ventricle, which pumps deoxygenated blood low in oxygen but high in carbon dioxide, to the lungs via the pulmonary artery. In the lungs, gas exchange takes place. This means oxygen from the air we breathe in is absorbed into the blood, while carbon dioxide, a waste product, is expelled from the blood into the air we breathe out. Oxygenated blood, now rich in oxygen, returns to the heart, specifically to the left atrium, via the pulmonary veins. The second circuit is called the systemic circuit. This circuit relates to the movement of blood from the heart to the rest of the body. The left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to all parts of the body through the aorta, the largest artery in the body. As blood travels through blood vessels, it delivers oxygen to various tissues and organs, which is essential for cellular respiration. Once the oxygen has been delivered and carbon dioxide picked up, the now deoxygenated blood returns to the right atrium of the heart via the veins, ready to be pumped to the lungs once more. These two circuits are connected by the heart, which pumps blood to the lungs for oxygenation and delivers this oxygenated blood around the rest of the body. The double circulatory system ensures oxygenated blood is efficiently delivered to the body's cells in several ways. By keeping oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separate, the body can deliver highly oxygenated blood to tissues and organs, enhancing metabolic efficiency. In the lungs, the separated system allows oxygen-rich blood to be efficiently pumped to the heart and rest of the body without mixing with deoxygenated blood. The left ventricle of the heart pumps blood at high pressure to ensure that oxygenated blood can reach even the most distant tissues and organs quickly and efficiently. The right ventricle pumps blood to the lungs at a lower pressure, which prevents damage to the delicate tissues in the lungs and ensures efficient gas exchange. The muscle wall of the left ventricle is thicker than the wall of the right ventricle. This is because the left ventricle needs to develop the pressure to force the blood all around the body through the arteries. Apart from blood vessels, a network of lymphatic vessels also plays a vital role in maintaining fluid levels in the body. These vessels collect excess tissue fluid, which leaks out of the capillaries and return it to the circulatory system. This helps maintain fluid balance within the body. Cardiac output is a measure of the heart's efficiency in pumping blood, expressed in centimeters cubed per minute. It's calculated as cardiac output equals heart rate in beats per minute times by stroke volume in centimeter cubed per beat. Physical fitness can improve cardiac output as the heart muscle, particularly the ventricles, becomes stronger and more efficient. During exercise, cardiac output increases to supply the muscles with more oxygen and nutrients needed for respiration and energy production. Let's work through an example of calculating cardiac output. Alice investigated the cardiac output of a person during light exercise by collecting some data. They found that their heart rate was 100 beats per minute and stroke volume was 90 cubic centimeters of blood per minute. Calculate this person's cardiac output. To find this person's cardiac output, we use the formula. Cardiac output equals heart rate in beats per minute times by stroke volume in centimeter cubed per beat. Cardiac output equals 100 beats per minute times 90 centimeters cubed per beat, which is 9,000 centimeters cubed per minute. To summarize, the heart's double circulatory system consists of two circuits. The right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood to the lungs for oxygenation, while the left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. This separation ensures that our tissues and organs receive an efficient and continuous supply of oxygen, which is essential for all cellular activities. We also covered the lymphatic vessels, which return excess tissue fluid to the circulatory system and maintains body fluid levels. Finally, we learned how to calculate cardiac output from the heart. By understanding the distinct roles of the right and left ventricles, you now have a foundational insight into how the heart supports systemic and pulmonary circulation, maintaining the body's overall function and health. Watch the rest of the GCSE biology course at Sophos Education.